Well, good morning to Mirador viewers. I'm delighted, and I know Keith is, that we have with us my very talented son, Oliver Meredith, Olly. And as you will see on the title, he's looking to demystify jazz. So, what he's done is he's asked Keith and myself to name five favourite jazz tunes each. As just a framework to work on. Oliver has his bass guitar with him hooked up. He has other recording music hooked up. And so, Ollie, over to you, sir.
Okay then. Well, I looked at your lists, shall we say, and first of all, very nice lists. Second of all, I think Keith, you talked down about your. You said they might not be very sophisticated, but
No, not at all.
no, that's
When it
not the.
comes to
That's not.
jazz,
Doesn't
I'm all
matter.
ears.
No, that's the thing about jazz. It's built on these standards that go back a very long way, and originate from Broadway musicals. Going right back to the 1920s. Anyway, so what is your musical background, Keith?
Um,
If any.
I'm very Catholic, but if I can tell you just one little thing that I would urge you to listen to is the Danish National Orchestra playing a trilogy of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly
Oh, okay.
with a magnificent mezzo soprano called
Wow.
Tuva Simonson and a soprano, Christine Anderson, and the orchestra, and it's a magnificent orchestra, full orchestra,
Yeah.
is Sarah Hicks, who is a Japanese Hawaiian conductor. Um, I'm absolutely fascinated by the whole thing and keep on playing it.
So.
But then again, I could easily be playing Satchmo or Ella Fitzgerald and so on
Yeah.
next week.
Very good. Very good. So that was a Morricone, Ennio Morricone
That's right. Yes,
recording, right?
but
Brilliant.
Yeah,
their treatment of it is quite remarkable.
Wow.
And the mezzo soprano tuba actually, she says she's known as the wah wah girl because she started off with the da 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 wah wah, and
Right.
then
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and she takes over from the instruments by whistling.
Oh, okay. Right. God.
So anyway,
It's not an easy one to
that's a
whistle.
silly answer to your question.
No, I was more wondering just whether you've ever sort of learnt music in your life, whether you've taken lessons on any instrument at all. No? Okay, fair enough. Is it not something that was pushed on you at school at all?
Well, we took music, and I must say, I remember the teacher's name was Baldy Bridger,
Okay.
and he did introduce us to opera.
Oh,
And
okay, right.
I was lucky to spend a year in the professional theatre, and the smaller theatre for drama was attached to a larger theatre where we had lots of musicals. So I was able to sneak in and see Aida and that sort of thing. Yes, I've got some. Yeah, uh, uh, Sorry, I'm making gesticulations because we've got our IT man come to see what we do.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
about to let him in. So if you'll forgive me for half a second or so, I'll be back with you in a little while.
That's okay, yep. No worries at all. Right, well, Dad,
so it's just
Blue
you and
Moon.
me, son.
We can get started then. So, I know you had piano lessons as a child.
Oh my goodness, yes, but I was very, very bad at them. I didn't practice well enough.
Fair enough.
It was very
Didn't grab you.
much. It was no, and it was very much your nana's wish,
Well, yeah,
Daphne's wish.
that does happen. That does
That
happen.
I and Gillian,
Okay,
two
well,
adopted siblings, learned the piano, but neither of us uh, did well.
okay. Well, what we're going to do is, before I start getting into all that jazz stuff, we're going to, because obviously I'm going to go off piece to a point where non-musicians may start to fall asleep, because it will get quite complicated, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. We're going to start by overlooking the building blocks of all music, which are things called intervals. Now, when I say the word interval, how would you define that word?
Well, does it not mean what it says on the tin? It's a form of time gap.
So it's just a gap, isn't it? It doesn't have to be time.
Well, it's a gap.
It's a gap, yes. So musical intervals. It's not when you go buy some popcorn and an ice cream and a beer in the interval. We're talking pitches. So a gap in pitch. Okay? So if I asked you to sing me the Jaws theme tune, what would you don't have to sing, just sort of go, just make a noise with your mouth, what that might be. Hum it.
I can't remember the Jaws theme tune.
Just John Williams, what 2 notes.
Da da.
Almost, no, it's da da.
That's it. Yeah.
So it's like this, isn't it?
To build the tension up.
Yeah, so 2 notes. He managed to evoke a shark. Correct?
Yes.
Quite amazing, isn't it? But anyway, so luckily for us, that falls on this list of intervals. That is called a minor second interval, or a semitone. Okay.
Right.
So that's the most resolved. That the resolution comes down to semitones. We don't get smaller than that. Okay, that's the smallest building block. Right. Next one. Can you hum Silent Night?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that first bit. La, 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 la. Distorting. You can still hear the bass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sigh. So that first bit of Silent Night helps us remember what a major second sounds like. Okay?
So that's the next block up, is it?
Yeah, so that's called a major second, and that is made up of 2 semitones. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's the interval. It's a major second, right? Right, now the next one. So we started with 1 semitone, 2 semitones. I think you can guess what's coming next.
Yep.
3 semitones. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Can you sing Hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
No. The Leonard Cohen.
Oh God. Oh. I love that song as well.
That's all right. I'll do it. Hallelujah. Yep.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that first interval there, that's 3 semitones. That is a minor third. Okay. So do you see what's going on here? I've got this list of songs that you sing the first opening. If you're ever thinking, what does a minor third sound like? And that's what us musicians often have to think. And because I've been playing for so long, I don't need to remember this list. But when I'm teaching this to people and teaching them, this is called oral, A-U-R-A-L, oral skills. Okay, this is a really good way of learning what in certain intervals sound like. So, hallelujah. Right. So okay, I'll just keep going. I'll speed it up quite a bit. So can you sing "Oh When the Saints Go Marching In"?
Oh, when the saints.
Good. Right. So that's a major third.
Right.
Okay. So so I've already used 2 different words here, minor and major. What do you think? What do those words suggest to you? So minor and say if you're in court and something was minor, it means it's a bit, it's less significant, correct?
Yes, correct.
This is all very obvious stuff, right? And major, obviously. So in music, we describe a smaller thing as minor and a larger thing as major, and also typically, in simple terms, a minor, something minor, so it could be a minor chord. That's sadder than this, a major chord.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's built off of
So that's a mood difference.
a mood difference as well as a size, intervallic size difference as well.
Right.
And specifically, I'm not expecting this all to go in, but specifically, it's the third of the chord. Okay, so a simple triad is 1, 3, 5. So these are the scale degrees. 1, 3, 5. So the third, that's what becomes major and then minor. Okay, so we just had a major third. Right, Amazing Grace. Can you sing that to me? It's a shame Keith isn't here to sing some of these, but whatever.
Well, he can be here.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah, he's here, but he's with the IT chap. Can you hear us, Keith?
You're muted, Keith. Oh, maybe
You're on
he's.
mute.
Ah, no, I think he's sorting stuff. Right. So, oh, is he? I think he's talking to the IT man. Okay. So, Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace.
Okay,
how
good.
sweet.
So you recognise it? So that first bit there, that's called a perfect fourth. Just try and sing that again. It's a bit of a bigger interval than you think.
Amazing.
Yeah, there we go.
Grace.
Good, you went down to the key of G flat major, but that's fine. Amazing Grace. Okay, so that's a perfect fourth.
I don't purport to have a voice, Oliver.
But we all have a voice, and we all. It's just. I was always told when I was younger. I used to say stuff like that, and you know, the lady said, "No, that's nonsense. It's the most natural thing for us all to do. Whether we're Celine Dion or not is another issue. But you know, we all need to use our voice to aid processes like this. Right. The next interval. Right. We talked about this a bit the other day. Mum brought it up. Okay, can you sing the Simpsons opening theme?
The Simpsons.
Yeah. The Simpsons. Yeah, right. So that is the most devilish interval of them all. That is called the tritone. Okay, so that is six semitones. Yeah, sorry, 6 semitones, and it's 3 tones stacked on. So a tone, as you can probably imagine, is a semitone times 2.
Yes.
Okay, so it's quite easy on my bass guitar to measure this. Each fret, so the gaps between the bits of metal, each fret is a semitone. Okay, but then two frets is a tone. Okay, so I've just gone up 2. That's one tone, 2 tones. That's very normal, right? But it'd be strange if I went straight to that tritone there. It's a very wide sound, and it's called the devil interval. Okay, so right, let's just quickly fire through these. Perfect fifth. Twinkle twinkle little star.
Twinkle twinkle little
There we go,
star.
nailed it in 1. Yeah, very good. That's a perfect fifth. Okay, minor 6th. The Entertainer. Can you sing the opening piano?
Oh. No, I can't. Oh,
Yep.
da, 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 da,
So that's a great way of.
of.
So minor 6th there. Okay, right. Major 6th. Right, can you sing My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean?
My body lies over the ocean.
Right, so
My body lies over the sea.
not too bad. It's Bonnie, not body.
All right.
My Bonnie